All right, we are live. Hey guys, it's Dr. Casey here, and something came across my desk this morning that I wanted to share with you guys. It's just me right now. I'm not doing any kind of interview or anything, but I wanted to share something that came to me and raised some concerns. I was sent this link. It was on clinicaltrials.gov, and this is a website. It's a government-run website where they have clinical trials on different drugs, different vaccines, and that's most of what they have on there. But there was a really interesting study that came out recently. I'm going to throw the link up here in case you want to follow along with me as I talk about this. There was a really interesting study that they did on there, and it wasn't on the safety or efficacy of the vaccine. It was talking about the COVID-19 vaccine messaging, right? The name of the study, pulling it up right here, is COVID-19 Vaccine Messaging Part 1. If you type that link in, you can see it. You can have it in front of you as I talk about this. But this is a study that talks about the ways that they are going to try to influence, manipulate the public into taking this vaccine. Okay, and it talks about the different types of messages that they intend to use and what they're looking to measure when they use each message. Okay, and I'm going to share my screen so that you can actually see this as I go through it. Share screen. Perfect. So you can just about see that. It should be coming right up. If it loads, we're having a little bit of fun with our internet right now. But I'll just start reading it as it's loading here. There it is. So this is clinicaltrials.gov. This is an actual picture of the study. You can see this. You can copy this link. You can send this link to people. You can verify this came out of Yale. And here's what it's about. It's a study that is here to test different messages about vaccinating against COVID-19 once the vaccine is available. Okay. And what they're doing is they're comparing the reported willingness of people to get a COVID-19 vaccine at 3 and 6 months of it becoming available, okay, between the 10 intervention arms to the 2 control arms. So it's basically testing people's willingness to get this vaccine after they hear these different messages about it, okay? Now, here are the messages that are being used, right? The control message is one that would in no way influence someone to get or not get a vaccine. It's on the benefits of bird feeding, okay? You can see that here. The baseline message is a group that is going to hear about the effectiveness and safety of vaccines. Now, the other messages are what concern me, and they may concern you as well. The personal freedom message, where it talks about how COVID-19 is limiting people's personal freedom, and by working together to get enough people vaccinated, society can preserve its personal freedom, okay? The economic freedom message, okay? How COVID-19 is limiting people's economic freedom, and by working together to get enough people vaccinated, society can preserve its economic freedom. Self-interest message, where you're much safer if you get the vaccine. Getting vaccinated against COVID-19 is the best way to prevent oneself from getting sick. I'd say that's pretty debatable. The community interest message. The more people who get vaccinated against COVID-19, the lower the risk that one's loved ones will get sick. So that's the message of you get the vaccine or your grandma's going to get sick. That's that kind of message. Economic benefit message about how COVID-19 is wreaking havoc on the economy, and the only way to strengthen the economy is to work together to get enough people vaccinated. Gosh, we could get it. That's a whole other rabbit hole we could get in and debate on that. The guilt message. Okay, the best way to protect people is by getting vaccinated. Society must work together to get enough people vaccinated. Then it asks the participant to imagine the guilt they will feel if they don't get vaccinated and spread the disease. The embarrassment message. Imagine the embarrassment they'll feel if they don't get vaccinated and they spread the disease. The anger message. It asks the participant to imagine the anger they'll feel if they don't get vaccinated and they spread the disease. There's the trust in science message, and then there's the not bravery message, which is those who choose not to get vaccinated against COVID-19 are not brave, okay? These are the messages that they are testing out to use on the public here. And the outcome that they're measuring, what they're using to see how effective this message is, this is what concerns me the most. The primary outcome, that's simple. It's the intention to get the COVID-19 vaccine. But it's the secondary outcome measures that are really concerning to me. The first is the vaccine confidence scale. How confident are they in the vaccine? The second is the persuade others item. So how likely are you to persuade other people to get the vaccine? The third and fourth are the ones that I worry about. Third is the fear of those who have not been vaccinated. They're using the message that is going to make you fear people who aren't getting this shot. And then there's the social judgment of those who do not vaccinate. So which message is going to make you judge the people around you who don't make the decision you do around vaccines? That's what they're measuring on this. So if you have this study in front of you, you need to be sending this out to people. People need to know where their information is coming from and why. Because the question you really need to ask is, why would they do this study? We know that this is what they're measuring. Why would they want to do a study where they're measuring how much people are going to judge those who do not vaccinate, how much how much it's going to make people fear others who have not been vaccinated? I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. The question you have to ask is, why would they do that study? Right? Why would they want to rally the public this way? Well, the reality here is there is a heck of a lot of distrust in government right now. There's a heck of a lot of distrust in media, in the way everything has been happening, has been handled with COVID. The only way that a vaccine mandate goes through, the only way that the public accepts this is that they have people policing people and we turn on each other. So the important thing that you need to know is that this is happening. Okay, this messaging, this propaganda campaign, it's not happening yet, and some of it already is. It's going to be coming out in full force. And as you make your informed decisions about whether or not you want to get this vaccine, and listen, let me be clear, I'm not telling you whether or not you should get it. I'm telling you that you should know where your information is coming from and know the type of manipulation that's coming your way as you make these decisions. And you want to make sure you know this. You want to make sure you know that these messages are coming, and that you really ground yourself and do your research, and that you're willing to stand for your freedom on this. So my encouragement to you, if you have this study, I'll throw the link on one more time. Share the study. I apologize, it's taken a minute to throw the study up. This video will stay up live, so you can go back and take a look at the link. I don't think it's going to come up before I close the, oh, there it is. No, there it is. You can check this study out, Yale study, on a government website. You can see it, right? It's a legit study. Send it around. If you find this video is valuable, and you find that the way I break it down is something that someone you know needs to hear, send the video, but just make sure people know this is happening, okay? So love you guys. Hope you find this valuable. If there's anything I can do for you, don't be afraid to reach out. Got a couple of really good interviews coming up this Friday. I'll be back at it. Been gone a couple of weeks because of a wedding last week and a couple other things. We're going to be going back at it, interviews every week starting this Friday. So love you guys. I'll see you soon.